So one of the reasons why it is possible for people to be surprised by the current confusion and change in the environment is because they're having those meetings, putting in those metrics, doing the same KPIs. They look for what they're looking for, not what they're not looking for. And this is one of the big challenges which you find. So it's quite common for people to say, well, I drive to the same office, we still got the same company, we're still making computers, what's changed? Well, the impact of your computers. The fact that netbooks are starting to eat the heart out of laptops and other computers because they cost 100 quid. Lovely experience I had with a netbook, which I'll share with you later. It just changes all the parameters. When a computer costs 100 quid, you can almost afford to give it away for lunch, throw it away even. The other thing which is also quite intriguing is when you look at what we've built, you realize the game was probably different. Let me try and walk this one through with you quickly. Everyone happy with the curves about the world moving here? Let's just explore. If this is roughly right, and you're living on this side, in other words, in the old world, and just for me, just for 2 seconds, I want you to forget you're nice, decent people. I want you to lean back in your chairs and pretend that you're cigar-smoking capitalists. Okay? So you're greedy cigar-smoking capitalists. Yeah? Really greedy. You've woken up in the morning. What's the first thought in your head? First thought in your head is, no, not where's my cigar? First thought in your head is money. Thank you very much. What is the second thought in your head? Money. More money. Thank you very much. And now the third thought is how? 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 Question mark. And at that point it starts to get interesting. How to get more money? We're in the old environment. Tomorrow looks like today. You know who your customers are. You're not doing that thing you described on a global basis. You have time to understand your marketplace. You play golf with the key players, and they are the only ones to talk to. Got it? How do you make more money if you're a greedy capitalist in that world? What's a good strategy? More. I love this guy. Brilliant. Okay, absolutely. You'd have to be absolutely stupid to do anything like innovation and new products unless you are absolutely driven to it. So more of the same. The name of this is growth. Got it? Superb. Okay, so you want to do more of the same. So now you have to recruit people to work for you, to come and do more of the same. What does your perfect employee look like? Oh, no, no, no. No, no. You don't want them greedy. What you mean is your perfect employee looks like somebody you can boss around to do what you would otherwise have done. Is that fair? So you want them to have some of your experience, and do you want them to have the same breadth of experience, or are you going to set them specific areas so you can control them? Control them. So lots of experience in one area. Narrow experience is good? Yes? Okay. You want people who will come up with crazy ideas and do their own thing? Empowered? No, you want people who do as I say. Why is that a good strategy? Because it's always worked. You know best. You learned this stuff. They do what you tell them. What happens? If they do what you tell them and you've got it right, what happens? You get the results. So we all get the money and they get paid. Brilliant. Everyone's happy. You want people who do as you say. Okay. How do you treat your customers in this world? To do more of the same? What's the trick for customers? What does it teach you on your MBA, classically? Consistency. And more importantly, if you're interested in making more and more money, what do you do with your customers? Old world. Get more of them. Thank you. You get more customers. One good way of getting more customers is to take your competitors, kill them, steal their customers. It's called takeovers, mergers, and stuff like that. Take over their customers, and then when you've got all that sorted, push the prices up ever so slightly. Is that right? Good. Okay. How do you treat your suppliers in this world? In the old world? Cut them. Absolutely. Suppliers, squeeze them. Okay? Great strategy. If you go and think about it, sort of how to make them, okay, that's basically what they ask you to do on your sort of classic old world MBA. So you squeeze your suppliers, and what do you do with these staff who are so experienced? Do you let them sort of lounge around? You push them. It's called productivity. And give them targets. Fantastic. And the targets you set, are they sensible targets? Wait, old world. The targets, and they're sensible, but they're appropriate targets. In the old world, do you know what they should be doing? Can you therefore set targets? So you won't tell them to go and sell subprime mortgages and be buying more as your bank is failing. For example, Lehman Brothers. Would you? Because you understand what's going on, because you did the job before. Got it? Great. So it's all going well. These people have come. You recruit them. You say, what do you do? I'm a sales guy. You say, stand in that corner. Next one comes, what do you do? He says, I'm an insurance analyst type person. You put them in the same corner as the sales guy. Old world. Do you put them together? No, why not? Because they do completely different things. And?
So they share ideas. They start to learn from each other.
Yeah.
They've got more than one skill.
That's right. And then worse, they might get together, realize how much money you're making, and take over. So what you do is once you've hired them, you group them by their skills, and you keep them apart. Yes? Good plan. So sales, marketing, finance. All the finance guys go to lunch with who? And talk about what? And get really, really productive at what? Superb. Are we all going to get rich? Are they going to get their pensions? Yes. Okay. So it grows a bit more. Now you have a problem because you can't control all of it because there are lots of them. So you have to try and organize them somehow. So how do you organize them? What's the sensible way of organizing them? You can't run around 40 people telling them every morning what to do. Yes, you choose one of the salespeople. Which one do you choose? The best one, the most productive one. You say, thou art now manager, have a car, okay, so they feel they've gone up in the world. You pay them roughly about the same amount, okay? And you put them in charge of the others. And you build one of those. And then if you do it really well, you build a really big organization like that. Is that right? Does everyone here have one of these things in their organization? Do you begin to understand why? As long as you are calling the shots, your shots will be correct in that world. So this makes 100% sense. Young people join where into your hierarchy? The bottom. What do you tell them? If you work hard, you one day too will be at the top. Why is that a lie? No, it's just you. And you're not going anywhere. Okay? So what happens is, next year we get more of the same, more young people coming below. All of a sudden the organization grows downwards. They get their own little department. They go home and they celebrate because they think they've gone up in the world. They don't go up, they stay in the same place. The organization grows below them, but they're happy. And everyone's happy and we all make more money. This, guys, is why your organizations work on an annual basis. That's why you have your reporting lines. That's why you have your KPIs. That's why you have your hierarchy, because it's absolutely brilliant. It's a brilliant design for that world. Do you not bump up against the hierarchy, cross-functional issues, organizational politics, people who should be working together, not working together, people in the organization who should be dealing with customers, worrying more about what their boss says? This is not your life. Would you design that? Isn't half your effort trying to break those things? So I think that's how we know it might have changed, because it's unlikely over a 100-year period that we would have built a structure with all the trimmings which was so unsuited for fast change, interactive working, getting close to customers, integration with our suppliers, bringing down the focus onto business cases rather than budgets, which of course are always set by department, not by activity, and so on and so forth. We'd never have done that. Does that help? Because now we need to move forward. If you guys are with me, I can move forward and then we can think about how to deal with the world around us. But it is a different game we're playing, so I'm sorry, it's not just a little tweak. It's a big tweak. I'm sorry, it's not my fault. I didn't do it, okay?